Chef Geraldine Cunningham, and Chef's husband and the musician, Mr. Max Geraldine, Mr. Davis, and Chef Benny, Mr. James Matai, and other dear participants. Let us start this program with a silent prayer. Thank you. Yes, once again, good afternoon to all. We are very happy to organize this program on this auspicious day of World Food Safety Day. And just to tell about our chief guest today, Chef Geraldine Cunningham. She's very, very cool-minded, very pleasant, and very happy chef. And when I interacted maybe earlier also through Mr. Sibi, I realized that very open-minded and very cooperative, and has given the willingness to conduct the program in a nice way. So she's working as a chef maybe more than 20 years in the similar area in various sectors. And basically, I came to know that she is from a chef family. Many people in her family are into this profession. So she is like inherited, maybe we can say. And yes, we are lucky to have Chef Geraldine Cunningham today with us. And I welcome Madam for this auspicious occasion.
Okay.
Chef's husband is basically a musician and giving a strong support to this program. And last time when we had a trial also, he was behind the screen, but he is the backbone of this program over there in Ireland, I am sure. Sir, you can come to the picture that because I really understand that you are giving encouraging Chef Geraldine Cunningham to do this program in a better way. And maybe I know that you are behind this audio and video arrangements, maybe the production manager, maybe we can call you as. So I most heartily, on the name of Sheffield Institute of Hotel Management and Aviation, I welcome you, sir, for this program. And of course, the participants, there are students. There are some students, those who are planning or willing to join for the hospitality. There are teaching communities there to get some kind of exposure or maybe some difference in their cooking style. So I welcome everybody for this auspicious occasions. And we have Mr. James Matai, who is always helping me, helping the Sheffield Institute of Hotel Management and Aviation from the right beginning. And I especially welcome Mr. James Matai also into this event. All right, so that's all about the welcome note. I'll hand over the session to Chef Geraldine Cunningham. You're welcome, ma'am.
Thank you, Elson. Hello, everybody. I'm very nervous. My name is Geraldine. I'd like to welcome you all to my home. In Ireland, we have a saying, it's Céad Míle Fáilte in Gaelic. It means 100,000 welcomes. So welcome, everybody. So I'm going to be making you a carrot, sultana, ginger, sesame salad, spicy potato salad with some roasted peppers, some dressed leaves, a nice grapefruit dressing, and some lemon buttermilk chicken. I have a tendency to speak very fast. All Irish women do. So I will attempt to speak a lot slower than I normally do, if that's okay. So I'll start. So I have some raisins, sultanas, that I have soaked in hot water for about a half an hour, just to plump them all up and make them nice and juicy. So that's going into the bowl first of all. Next, I have some grated carrot, which I grated this morning. Putting that in. Now I have some ginger, which I know is a staple of all Indian cooking and which I love as well. So I'm just going to grate some ginger in. So I love ginger, as my friend said he will tell you. Just use it. I think that's enough. So I have some sesame seeds, which I just dry roasted on the pan. I'm just going to add a couple of spoonfuls of those as well. Just going to mix it round. I'll actually just add another little bit of sesame seed. So I have some honey here. Some carrots are very sweet anyway, so a little bit of honey, just half a teaspoon. Okay. And just some sesame oil, not too much because I don't want it to overpower the carrot. So just a little bit. Mix it all up. And as with all people, just taste as you go along. So I'm just going to taste. Actually, needs a little bit more honey. It's a very simple salad, but it really is lovely. The sesame and the carrot go so well together, and the sultanas. So that's a very simple carrot, sesame, ginger salad done. So I'll just put that aside somewhere. Okay. Now, I hope everyone is keeping well in Kerala and all over India. We've had a strange year or two. Coronavirus is an awful thing, but we'll all get through it. Now, where am I? So next I'm going to do a potato salad. So the ingredients are some roasted peppers, which I roasted in the oven about an hour ago, just a little bit of olive oil, very high heat, lovely and soft. Some good Irish potatoes. I like my potato salad with a nice bite in them. I don't like a mushy potato salad, so they have a very good chunk to them, as you see when I'm cutting them. Some beautiful coriander, which I love. Some scallions. We call them scallions over here, but I think most people call them spring onions. But in Ireland, they are scallions. And some chilies. So I'm going to start just preparing this. So give that to my main helper, my husband. So like I said, I don't like the potato salad to be very mushy, so I will do good sized chunks. It's so strange doing this. I've never done anything like this before. Hope you can understand. Today is a beautiful sunny day in Ireland, which is something you don't get every day. So I'm going to just put that in the bowl. That's chunky enough for me. Now my lovely roasted peppers. I don't even know if you do potato salad in India, but when I do this, I do it a lot of ways. I sometimes add smoked bacon to the salad, and sometimes I will put some curry powder in the mayonnaise as well, and it's really lovely. So the last of them. It's my very kind husband has taken that away again. So now some spring onions. Spring onions. Some coriander. And some chilies, which I'm going to cut very carefully because I don't want to touch my face or anywhere afterwards with chilies. I think these are Scotch bonnet, which are extremely hot. Now, so just combine everything together. I have some just store-bought mayonnaise. And as with everything that you make, just keep testing and tasting it. A lot of people over here just have potato salad with just potatoes, mayonnaise, and spring onions. But I like to do it as often as I can and just think of different ways to make it different. Okay, that's almost done. Now, some salt. You need quite a bit of salt for potatoes. So, and some black pepper. I love pepper, so there'll be a lot of pepper going in this. Taste. Need to leave a little bit more salt. Right. So that's done. So that's potato salad, roasted peppers, some coriander, chilies, mayonnaise. It's just a very light potato salad, just done a little bit differently. So that's that done. So, empty bowl, some salad leaves. This is beetroot salad leaves, lovely and colourful. So, I have some lovely tomatoes, all different shapes, colours. I think you're very lucky over in India, have some beautiful tomatoes. We get a lot of imported Italian tomatoes, which are lovely. We don't have the climate here to grow them, so tomatoes going in. It's really good to have your husband here helping you. So some tomatoes are going in. Some apple. So I don't like the skin of an apple. It's very hard to digest, so I always cut the skin off. So I'm going to slice the apple thinly. And then get little thin matchsticks. I never thought I would hate the sound of my own voice so much. It's so weird. So some nice apple cut in matchsticks. Just sprinkle them over the salad. Some red onion, which I don't like, but my husband does. And since he's going to be the one eating all this for his lunch, I'm putting it in. Thinly slice it as well. So some red onion. They say you eat with your eyes, so if it's really colourful, I think most people enjoy seeing colour in food. So now we have some toasted pecan nuts and some toasted hazelnuts, which I just dry roasted on the pan before we came on here. So just going to add those as well. And lastly, some Parmesan cheese. It's an Italian hard cheese. I don't know if you have something similar in India, but it's one of my favorite cheeses. So we'll just put a few shavings of Parmesan on that as well. I'm going to make the dressing for this after I cook the chicken. So that's your salad with some, oh, one more thing I forgot. Sugar snap peas. That's the sugar snap peas. I think they're called the same in India, but they are so nice in a salad, lovely and crunchy. Nearly forgot them. Just the same, just cut them up nice and thinly. Okay, so that's my salad with some sugar snap peas, apple, red onion, roasted pecan nuts, roasted what's the other nut? Hazelnut, and some Parmesan shavings. I'm going to make a dressing for that in a few minutes. It's a lovely salad. That the apple goes so well with everything, and the sugar snap peas give it a lovely crunch. Okay. Just gonna clean up a bit here. And my very kind assistant will make it all go away very quickly. Okay, so buttermilk chicken, I'm just going to get it from the fridge. So that is the buttermilk. I think you have it in India. I asked my friend Sibi and said, yes, you do have buttermilk in India. So it's really just soured milk. If you don't have buttermilk, you can make your own by getting some yogurt and putting some lemon juice in it, which curdles the milk, and it's basically the same as buttermilk. So buttermilk chicken is very popular over here. So I basically got some chicken fillets yesterday. You can do this with thighs, with any part of the chicken, wings, anything. Buttermilk tenderizes the chicken. It breaks down the proteins in chicken, and it makes it lovely and tender. And also, my husband likes chicken, just breast of chicken, so that's why it's breast of chicken today. I also tenderize it with a meat mallet, and it's been marinating in the fridge overnight. you can just marinate it for a few hours. Sometimes about 4 hours would be enough. But the longer you leave it, it's more tender, the chicken. So I'm just gonna make a spice for it. So this is some just plain flour. So we're gonna add some smoked paprika, about 2 teaspoons. Some cinnamon, about 1.5 teaspoons of cinnamon. And then 1/2 teaspoon of bicarb of soda. Some grated lemon rind. Add that into. Okay, just mix it all together. Some salt and some pepper, lots of pepper, just like pepper. I hope I'm not speaking too fast.
You're not fast, ma'am. We can understand. No issues.
No issues, thank you, Wilson. Thank you. Okay, so I'm just gonna fry that quickly on the pan, and I hope I don't burn it. So I'm using some flavored oil. It's just rapeseed oil with some chilies in it, because we're not very common. We love spicy food in our house, so I'm just gonna pour this in the pan. While that's heating up, I'm just going to dip the chicken into the spiced flour. So that's just coming out. It's like almost like a batter already. Put the spice on. Okay. So that's just the chicken done in the flour. I'm gonna shake off as much as I can, and hopefully you'll hear a sizzle. Okay. So if I forget about it, just someone remind me to turn it. So that's good. Let's turn it down. Okay, so I'm just gonna wash my hands 1 second. Okay, so I'm gonna make a dressing. A really good hint for making a dressing is if you get a jar with a lid, it makes it so much easier to combine everything. So we're gonna have some olive oil. That's about 2 tablespoons. A little bit of vinegar, because I'm going to add some grapefruit juice as well for acidity. So grapefruit juice, just a little. some whole grain mustard, a good heaped teaspoon. Some salt, some pepper, and some freshly squeezed grapefruit juice. A little bit. And as I said all along, just taste it as you go. I'm just gonna check my chicken. Yep. Yeah. Because it's done as like in scallop, when you flatten it out, it will cook pretty quickly. So, I forgot another question. Some honey. Yeah. Honey is lovely in a dressing like this as well. Just a teaspoon. So just shake it in the jar. I'm just going to taste it. Perfect. So if you can see that, it's got a lovely, nice coating on it, and it smells nice. So I'm just gonna start combining everything that I just made for my husband's lunch. So first of all, we have the carrot salad, a little bit of it. Just a little bit. Some of the potato salad. And finally, the lovely salad leaves. So, I'm just gonna check my chicken, see if it's cooked. Yep. Gonna put it on a bit of kitchen paper to drain it. it cut like butter there. It's so so tender. So if you can see the coating and the chicken, so we're gonna just place it on top of the salad leaves. Okay. And finally, our dressing, our lovely grapefruit dressing. Just going to drizzle a little bit over, not the chicken, but just over the salad leaves. And there you have the buttermilk chicken, the mixed leaf salad with the grapefruit dressing, the spicy potato salad, and the carrot and sultana, ginger, and sesame salad, which my husband thanks you all for, because I don't normally cook lunch at home too often. So I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you understood everything I have said. If anyone has any questions they would like to ask, just feel free to ask.
Yes, very good afternoon, ma'am. It was a very wonderful session. In a short span of time, you made wonderful 3 salads and very, very, very good looking, because we could not taste it. So it is, I'm sure, the way you have shown and prepared, it will be a perfect tasty food.
I hope.
Yeah, sure. We can understand this one. Madam, this when you soak it overnight for in a chicken for in a butter, only butter you, I mean buttermilk you will use it. Any other
Just
ingredients you add it?
Just buttermilk overnight. Just leave it in the buttermilk as long as you can, and it breaks down all the proteins in the chicken and makes the chicken so tender. And then I tenderized it with the meat mallet. It was a breast of chicken, so it's just an scallop, and then put it in the marinade in the buttermilk, and then just the spice flour with the plain flour, a little bit of bicarb, some smoked paprika, some cinnamon, and some lemon rind, which gives it a lovely taste as well. And then dipped it there in the spice flour, and I fried it in some chili oil.
Yeah, it is good. Understood, ma'am. Can you just explain how do you make that sauce once again, ma'am?
Which sauce now?
The sauce which you are pouring on top of the chicken.
Oh, the dressing. Okay, the
dressing. Yeah, dressing. Yes.
The dressing. Okay, the dressing is some olive oil, about 2 tablespoons of olive oil, a little bit of vinegar, not too much, because I have also used some grapefruit juice, fresh grapefruit juice, some whole grain mustard, and some honey. So if you put it in the jar, it's really easy to mix it all up. Instead of using a spoon, put it in a jar, shake it. Everything combines really well when you do it this way. And that's it, really. It's a lovely fresh dressing.
Yeah, that's great. Probably we want to just try at home. Yeah, dear participants, do you have any clarification required, or maybe anything?
Okay, good evening, good afternoon. Chef, can you share the recipes also, so it will be more helpful? We can have a trial from our side also.
I don't know how to do that, but I'll send them to Wilson, and he can share them. Is that okay?
Okay.
Yeah, sure. I'll share to the people those who are required. There is one question, ma'am. He is asking, can we cook chicken in oven? If we cook it oven, what is the temperature that is to be cooked, and how long?
If you want to cook it in the oven, have your oven at 180 degrees, and cook it. If you have it as thin as that, I would say about half an hour. but if you don't have it as thin, I'd leave it maybe 35-40 minutes. You can also use this recipe for chicken wings, chicken thighs. It's a lovely crisp coating for the chicken.
Yeah, that's great. I hope it is clear. There is one more question. Can we use something else instead of chicken, like maybe any other meat or maybe cheese?
Yeah, you can use pork. I wouldn't use any red meats, but pork, yes, you can use the pork, would do really well as well. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. And anybody else would like to get more clarification? Either you can type it in the chat box, or maybe you can unmute and you can ask directly to our chef.
Yeah, Chef, good afternoon, and thank you so much for such a wonderful session that we had today. So I would say that we are really very fortunate to have you with us and to learn, like such nicely with you. So one thing only I would like to, ask, which maybe I couldn't get it. So in the dressing, like you had added some red color liquid. So what was that? So you added olive oil, vinegar, mustard sauce, salt, pepper, honey, and one more thing you added. If you could just let us know.
It was grapefruit juice, just freshly squeezed grapefruit juice. It makes the dressing lovely and light and fresh.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much, Chef. Thank you.
You're welcome.
That is good. Anybody else?
Yeah, I'm so sorry, Chef. One more question, please. So, like the potato salad that you told us. So, like these potatoes, they should be bit raw, or we have to boil them, like parboiling, or what we have to do with them?
Oh, yes. Sorry, I should have said that. Yes. So I parboiled them for about 10 minutes. A lot of people over here like a soft potato salad. I don't. I like, I'll show you. Hold on. The potato salad that I do is I like big chunks of potato.
Mm-hmm.
It just makes it more interesting to me. So I parboiled them for 10 minutes and then just chop them up. That's it.
Okay. And can we use baby potatoes also instead?
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, you can use baby potatoes and just crush them down slightly. They're lovely. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much, Chef. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, for raising the question. Yeah, please, anybody more? One more question Ms. Deepa is asking is, what is the last ingredient in apple salad you used?
The last ingredient in the potato and the fruit.
Yeah, an apple salad. Apple salad means maybe last one.
In the green salad, I used some salad leaves, some sugar snap peas, some apple, some red onion, some roasted pecan nuts, and some roasted what did I use? Hazelnut, and some Parmesan cheese, and tomatoes. Tomatoes.
Baby tomatoes, yes. I hope it was clear. Any more?
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon.
Ma'am, you just cooked that buttermilk chicken, right? You just add a buttermilk chicken into a flour and some mixes with the flour. Can you just tell me the ingredients in that?
Okay, you use some plain flour, some black carb soda, just half a teaspoon, some smoked paprika, some cinnamon, and some lemon zest. you can make up your own spice mix. You can add curry powder if you want. You can use some mace. You could use some nutmeg in it. Whatever you like. It's just a spice mix. That is just one I like. But you can do whatever one you like.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome.
I think all the questions are very well answered. Okay. There is one Thanksgiving from Mr. Sanjeev Mantanda. It's really fortunate to have you with us, Chef. Looking forward for more sessions, and a big thanks to your husband too for all support. So from the participants, they are giving a big thanks to you, sir. Before we are giving or expressing our thanks to both of you. So, Madam, may I request, if you don't mind, shall we take a group photo, ma'am?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Maybe you can ask your husband also to join with you. I'll request all of you to switch on your camera. Okay, everybody, I request you to switch on the camera so that we'll take a good photo, online photo, maybe, unfortunately. Still, some of you have to switch on. Okay, are you ready? Yes. One moment, sir, please. Okay, I'm 1, 2, 3. Yes. Okay. So now I believe no more questions are remaining. Okay. So probably we will go to the next part of the session, that expressing vote of thanks. I request the Managing Director of Sheffield Ventures Private Limited, Chef Benny Tom, to express vote of thanks. Chef.
Am I audible?
Yeah, you are audible, sir.
Respected Chef. Hi. Respected Chef Geraldine, Principal Mr. Wilson, and the team of Sheffield Institute. Dear participants, on behalf of Sheffield Institute and the entire fraternity of the Institute, first of all, my sincere thanks to Almighty God for making today's event as a grand success. By His blessing and grace, we are able to make the event what it was. On behalf of Sheffield Institute, I express my grateful thanks to our chef, Ms. Geraldine. Chef, it was very nice, very colorfully presented, and it was easy to make, and everyone can try it at home. That was the best thing. Very simple recipe, but it was very colorful. I believe it is very tasty too. Easy to make. So that makes everyone think everyone will be trying this one. Okay, sir. Thank you. And you spent your busiest time gracing this occasion. Today we had the opportunity to see your skills and demonstration, which is encourage us. I also thank and the team of Sheffield Institute, especially from UK, who worked behind the scene to execute this event. My sincere thanks to the participants who had attended this session. Hope all you had enjoyed the session. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you, Chef, for expressing a word of thanks, and that will be the end of this program. So on behalf of everyone gathered here, once again, I thank ma'am and your lovely husband. And of course, Chef is already given thanks to Mr. Sibi, who organizing things from that side. So more than expected, I believe it was a great show. and you did it very well, and it was clear. And maybe as we also afraid that maybe your conversation, or maybe whether I was also a bit doubtful whether it would be clear or not. Anyway, you did a very well show, and probably maybe in near future we can come back with a more colorful one, and I'm sure that you will help us to grow. Okay, so
Thank you very much.
once again, thanking you, and maybe your lovely husband for helping you, Mr. Max. Okay.
Okay,
So,
well, so thank you and goodbye to everyone.
really
Have a good
grateful.
day.
Okay,
Bye.
thank you. Bye bye. Dear participants, I have put a feedback form in the chat box. You can fill the feedback form for your e-certificates to generate, and at the same time, we would like to know something from you also. Okay. So thank you very much for joining, and we are winding the show. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Bye.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, please.
Will we leave with yes?
I'm just going to leave, Wilson, okay?
Yeah, somebody was trying to speak. Anybody?
Feedback link.
Okay, ma'am, I think they are asking for a feedback link. Feedback link is already shared in the chat box. All right. Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much for such a wonderful session. Thank you, everyone.
You're welcome. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Done.
Hello, sir. Sir,
Tell me.
I didn't get the feedback link.
It is there in the chat box I given. Can you just look into the chat box? I have put 3 times.
No, it is not showing in the chat box, Mr. Wilson, sir. Can you?
It's not there.
No. Can
Not
you
there,
put
sir.
it-
There is not link.
One moment. I am
Can you put
maybe 1 moment. I am giving it to personalizing to everyone. Okay, 1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute.
No, you can put in the chat
It
box
is-
also. Or
Yeah, 1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute. Is it now okay?
you have to make
So it's
it
going to-
everyone. You have to make it everyone.
Yeah, it is going to. Yeah, I am trying. I am
Let it-
making it everyone.
You have to make it everyone.
Yeah, 1 minute. 1 minute. Okay, okay. Now is it fine? Yes, I have put it. Because I was personalized before that. So I'm sorry for that one. Okay, now I think it is fine.
Now it is good.
Okay, okay. James sir, thank you very much.
Yes, sir, got it.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you, thank you. James sir, thank you very much.
Okay, welcome.
Okay, giving a great assistance. I think feedback is. So Davis. Davis, go.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for this wonderful section. This give learn something very well helpful for our teaching.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. And the photo which I have taken, probably I will mail to you. Okay.
Okay, sir. The taken photo mail send to me in mail. Thanks.
Okay,
Thanks for
we'll
this
do
section,
that.
sir. Have a
Sure,
nice
sure.
day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much, sir, once again for such a wonderful session. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir, for raising some valuable questions.
Thank you so much.
So that really boosted, and that was really helpful.
No, thank
Because
you so
in
much.
every
Pleasure.
session there should be some clarification should be there. That is, maybe the presenter also will feel very, very happy about that
It
one.
really was a very interactive kind of session. Thank you so much. We are very fortunate to be there. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you being
Please
with us
take
today.
care. Yeah, please take care.
Sure. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for the wonderful section.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for your wonderful opportunity. Looking forward to make like this session more.
Thank you. Thank you. We will come back.
So, sir, we can switch off the Zoom.
I think we can wind up. I think the link is given. I think all of them might have got it, or they might have clicked the link. Is it? Mr. Davies, chef, shall we wind up? Sir, feedback link. Again, somebody is asking feedback link. It is there in the chat box, my dear friends.
If you have the WhatsApp group, then you can put in the WhatsApp group.
No, actually, I have not created, sir. Maybe probably next time we have to make it.
Because they maybe don't know where the chat box.
Now, probably sometimes, yes, in the very beginning of this online mode of operation, we were also confused. Where is the chat box? How to do it? Till now, we are confused sometimes. Because I was sent a feedback 3 times into some personal address. And that individual person only, it was gone.
Hope
I did not change the. I did not change the mode.
I post the chat Google form again. Just check they got it or not.
Then I made for everyone. I did not make that change in the initially. Benny Chef, shall we wind up? Or chef is not there. Mr. Davis.
Hello, sir.
Shall we wind up?
No. Tell me.
Shall we wind up?
Yeah. Sure.
I think we have given the feedback, and I think that is good. Let me see the photos.